Hello, welcome. This is a video on piecewise functions. It just says piecewise here, but it should say, oops, let's change that to black ink. It should say piecewise functions. And they're just functions that are made up of different pieces of different functions. Like this one you can see is made up of 1, 2, 3 different functions. And then we can talk about the pieces of those as well. But first, we just want to talk about what are the y values that correspond to different x values. So if I look at this first one, x equals -5, here is where x equals -5, and here is where it is at on the graph. And so I look at its y value is 1. So y is 1 when x is -5. I look at -4, it's right here. It's right on the x-axis, so its y value is 0. If I go to 0, and I have to go down to get to the graph, there's the point. So at 0, its value is below the x-axis, so it is -2. And at 2, I have to go down. It's also at -2 because its y value here is -2. And then 4, if I go to 4, I have to go up. It looks like I go up 1, 2 units, and that's then the y value there is 2. And let's see, that was pretty quick. And so now we're going to talk here about this one, approaching proficient. And here it talks about different key features. This one only goes, domain, remember, are the x values, and it tells whether you go, how far it goes left to right. And this goes as far as this value, which its x value is -5. So -5. And then it goes over here to the right, and I notice that it goes all the way to the edge of the graph. So I'm going to just draw an arrow, which means it does not only continue up, it's also continuing to the right. And so on the right, it goes towards positive infinity. This filled in dot there means that -5 is included, so we use a bracket. If it was an open circle, we'd use parentheses. So at range, remember, range is the y values, and it tells us whether how far it goes up and down. And because it's an interval, the least value always goes to the left. And in the case of y values, that's the bottom to the top. And so the bottommost value is right here at -2, and we use a bracket. And then it goes up, 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 and it continues to go up, as we see in this arrow. And so it goes up towards positive infinity. Keep in mind that this infinity means up, but this infinity means to the right, because here we're talking about x values, and here we're talking about y values. All right. So x-intercepts. Where does this thing cross the x-axis? Well, it looks like it crosses right here at -4. So one of them is at -4, 0. And it does have another one, and it's right here. And its x value is 3. So this is 3, 0. Those are my two x-intercepts. Now y-intercept. Looks like it crosses the y-axis down here at -2. So it's at 0, -2. Remember, for x-intercepts, y equals 0, but for y-intercepts, x equals 0. They're just the opposite. Increasing. It increases as you move from left to right. If it's going up, it's increasing. So this is increasing. You might say it has a positive slope. Decreasing, going down to the right, and then constant if it's staying level as you move from left to right, if it doesn't go up or down. And so constant, we're going to use green here. We'll use blue for decreasing. And once again, here we want to just talk about what are the x values. So the x value here is -5. The x value here is -2. The x value here is at +2, and then over here on this side, it goes towards positive infinity because it has an arrow instead of just a dot. It continues. And so I think it's helpful to kind of label that one here, this one here, and then this one here. And I'm color coding it because I think it helps. But this is, I'm going to put D for decreasing. This is C for constant, and this would be I for increasing. And so it is increasing between 2 and infinity. So I'm going to write between 2 and infinity, and you just read it right off of the graph if you've done this correctly. Decreasing between -5 and -2. So between -5 and -2. And then it's constant between -2 and +2. Constant, -2 on the left, +2 on the right. And that's where this thing does not either go up, doesn't go down. It's just a constant -2. All right. That's it. Thank you. Keep working hard.